So guys, a Nigerian woman living in Germany has raised alarm over her ordeal at the hands of the Nigerian police that she brought her husband, who is not a Nigerian, for the first time to visit Nigeria. And guess what? The experience they had at the Nigerian police had shocked her, and she's still wondering if she'll be able to convince her husband to ever follow her again to Nigeria. I'm going to allow you to take a look at this video, but honestly, it is worrying to see that our security agents are not even concerned about the image of this country. They've forgotten that we are living in a digital world where everything is now being captured on video, and they are meant to trend. This same video is trending on Twitter and has been seen by thousands of persons. This is how they are selling this country for nothing. Just take your time, watch this video, and let me know your honest reaction to what has happened. And let me know your honest reaction to what happened to this woman and her foreign husband as they visited Nigeria for the very first time. Now take a look.
I beg, I won't ask on how Nate they survive for this country. I came from Germany with my husband, a Ghanaian German, for the first time of him being in Nigeria. We went to village, we had some celebration. After everything, while going back to Lagos, we encountered some policemen. Those are policemen, right? Or are they army?
No,
they are policemen, right? Mopo men. Yeah. The car we are traveling back to Lagos with is a family car and filled with family members. These are not. This is not a passenger car. It's a family car. So they said they are doing search and stop and search rather. So when they stopped us, they asked us to open our luggages, of which we did. They searched everything. They searched our luggages thoroughly, and they did not find anything incriminating. Of course, we're not criminals. We're just normal human beings. While they were searching, they found his wallet. They opened it and found out that he's not from Nigeria. They saw these clothes I'm showing you here on the screen. They said it's an army uniform, but these are normal clothes we wear in Germany. And I did not know that he came back with these clothes. But when I found out that he came with the clothes, I told him that people are not allowed to wear this kind of clothes here in Nigeria, of which he did not also wear them. He obeyed what I told him. According to our standard here in Nigeria, ordinary civilians are not allowed to wear army uniforms, and he obeyed. He did not even wear them, not even once. And these policemen found this cloth in his luggage while they were searching, and then they found his wallet, opened it, found out that he's not a Nigerian. They asked him to follow them. They said he should be the only one that will follow them. Being that he's a foreigner, this is his first time to be in Nigeria, I declined. I said no, I must go with them. I don't want him to go with them alone. I said I will go with them. So they started making problem. It was a sunny day. The heat was too much, so he was sweating. He reached out to get a tissue to clean his sweat. My daughter gave him tissue to clean his sweat. While he was cleaning his sweat, a police officer came. 2 police officers came, held him by his neck, and one was forcing the tissue he was using to clean his sweat into his mouth. And he was shouting, he was swallowing drug, he's swallowing drug, he's swallowing drug. I was like, what is happening? Wait a minute, what is going on? What am I seeing? A man, they were interrogating him on a sunny weather. He was sweating. He reached out for tissue to clean up his face. While cleaning up his face, 2 policemen held him by his neck, and one was forcing down the tissue he was using to clean his head, to clean his sweat, into his mouth by force, and he was shouting that he was trying to swallow a drug. Drug from where? They held him by his neck and was forcing down the tissue he was using to clean his sweat into his mouth by force, and shouting drug, he was swallowing drug. I mean, is this, and they inflicted a lot of injuries on him. Is this how Nigerian police behave? Why are they giving criminals gun to be guarding normal people who are not even criminals? How can criminals be guarding normal people? All the policemen on uniform here in Nigeria, they are all criminals. What is going on? What is happening in Nigeria? I don't get it. Yeah. Is this how these people behave? Yeah. I bet none of them share this video. What is that man? A Ghanaian who visited Nigeria for the first time. He was beaten up, interrogated. Look at his face. Look at his face. They held him by the neck. They nearly pied him. How can this man follow me to Nigeria again in his life? How can he be bold to be like, baby, I want to follow you to Nigeria to go and visit your people? Can he ever do it again? I bet no, I share this video. This is Embarrassing. I'm so ashamed to be a Nigerian.
Good morning, my name is Harrison Wamnishu. Yesterday morning, a woman, the husband and children were going to church, early morning yesterday, and then they encounter Operation Sweep, that was formerly Delta Hawk. You remember last week I posted about Delta Operation Sweep, what it did in Abo, how they brutalized what's it called, a man and his brother, and took them to the barrack or wherever their office, brutalized them, and then robbed them of 500,000 naira. That case is still on now in Agbo. That case is still on now currently. Yesterday they did this one to this young man. Look at it.
Nobody they make noise. Nobody.
Now, with the high rate of kidnapping in our communities, we expect the Operation Sweep to go to the bush and sweep these criminals away. But they've never one day sweep anything. They've never. Nothing where they don't sweep. Nothing. This team, Operation Sweep, was set up to pursue these kidnappers. So that's their job. After the NSAS protest, Delta Hawk was set up by the former governor Okowa, to respond to violent crimes. They have an SOP, standard operating procedure. Not be told they mount checkpoint for all they harass boys, they harass families. That's not their job. Now they have office. Now look at this is their job, so that every Delta will know their job. They have office. In this office, they're supposed to work with vigilante, civil defense, police, and military. But now they don't even pursue vigilante come up for their office. They don't pursue them. They know they work with vigilante again. Now, if there's any incident, any crime going on in Ogwashiku or Asaba or Ibuzo, they have a call line. You will just call them directly. They move to that scene, swim immediately. You understand? Or they can even park along the road, park somewhere, and be monitoring the place. Just park so that they can be able to respond to emergencies easily. You understand? So, but you go see them now. They check vehicle paper. They search. Yes, search is good though. But when it concern vehicle paper, okay, fine. Even though you are checking vehicle paper, you understand? Is that the reason why I have to collect money from people? Is that your job? This unit now is headed by one retired and tired a man who is tired, visionless. That's the DG security. Nothing. He has been on this position since former governor they sit till now. They never see change him. He don't tire. He don't know what he want to do again. He was with us last time in House of Assembly. What he want to talk, what he want to do, nothing. So Deltans, please help us to beg our government. This Operation Sweep is becoming a problem to us. Big problem.
Okay, fellow Nigerians, just immediately we put out the message calling on the FCT Senator, Senator Igbe, to assist Nigerians in the petition we have already submitted to the leadership of the National Assembly. The Senator herself reached out and has called us to come and meet with her to hear directly what exactly are the concerns and what we want. And that is why we are standing here right now with Senator Igbe, Senator representing the FCT. Ma'am, thank you very much for this, for the opportunity to listen to us. Our requests are not many. Nigerians need an opportunity to be able to elect their leaders, and if they fail to perform, for us to be able to vote them out. We believe that the arrogance of politicians is in a criminal and corrupt electoral system, and that is why this fight is what Nigerians want to take. And we know that with your help as a senator, and also in the Senate Committee on Electoral Reform, that your voice is instrumental. And just as you have done with every other assignment since you assumed office in your 2 years, your records are there. I follow them personally. We see what you are doing, and we believe that you will not be tired. And whatever you will do to advance this cause, both at the committee level and at the House, at the Senate floor, to help us get this electoral reform, to reform INEC for Nigerian youth. Please, man, we appeal to you. Help Nigerian youth. You are our mother. You are a mother. You are our senator. And we are calling upon you. Nigerian youth, you are like children who have been left as orphans or predators to prey on us. Whatever you can, man, do this as your gift to Nigerian youth. And we will never forget this, man.
Thank you. As I said, I try as much as possible to respond to my constituents when they call on me, and that's why I reached out to say, come, what are you screaming my name for? Come and tell me what is bothering you. Let me know. And give me a copy of this petition. Let me follow it up with the leadership of the National Assembly and with the committee.
So, on behalf of NACO, that's the Nigerian Electoral Reform Coalition, which is a body that embodies most of the Nigerian youth organizations, religious bodies across Nigeria, we are officially now handing. I'm the convener, and I'm officially handing over the petition to you. I'm believing, as our mouthpiece has spoken already, our PRO, that the words, the work that you have already started, that you will press down on this for us and help the Nigerian people to get this work done. Okay. And we will be grateful.
Thank you. I promise, and as I've always done, I will do my best. As I've said, I come with a lot of goodwill for the people. I will do my best to see what can be done.
All wisdom and grace to you, man. Thank you so much.
Steve, let me start by saying that even in marriage, the marriage institution is an ordained institution from God, recognized by man, and the law ensures that that institution is sacrosanct from the whims and caprices of even the people who are engaged in that contract. So it is not at any whimsical level that you just say, I want to divorce. The law will always maintain a guard to make sure that that institution works. That is the same thing in this political setting. That section of the Constitution, not even just Electoral Act, is to make sure that when you get a mandate from a political party, because the law is very settled, that it is the political party that is contesting the election, you are just holding that position in trust. So you now steal that political party's mandate when you are crossing over. You are in possession of stolen property. So that section of the law, or the Constitution indeed, is to ensure the sacrosanctity of that mandate willingly given by the people, or at least given by the people, whether willingly or by contrivance. But the important thing is that the mandate has been given, in our experience, that this political party is the one that has won this election, and the other one now wants to cross over to or being lured by whatever contraption. Now, the constitutional provision is such that before you do that crossover, that impediment must be crossed about the issue of national division. And it is not a whimsical interpretation. It is that the court must, if, for example, in the circumstance we have that the speaker, who is supposed to be vested with the responsibility, given the constitutional provision under 68(2), in the presumption that a speaker of a house or House of Representatives is a responsible person with integrity, that has an ethical orientation to politics, not easily swayed by pepper soup or rice, or jollof rice, as Ruben will always want to make reference to jocularly. The point is that that office has been bastardized. a situation where even speakers themselves join the bandwagon of defection. It is only the court that must stand guard to this moral depravity that we are seeing in our national politics. What you now find is a situation where people contrive divisions in their political party and insist, even without reason, that that contraption or division is there. They will never agree to any settlement because they have a destination. And until they execute that purpose, they will never agree to any settlement. Most of the problems you find in many political parties are not intractable. They are not. The political parties are still intact. There are some people who are saying that they are taking a faction, or it is just to create a facade that the political party is under duress, and then to enable them achieve their particular aim. So, what I am saying is that it is the courts that ordinarily should, and this is no longer the era of judicial activism. Even the issue of executives crossing over. Yes, the Constitution did not say anything against that, but a judicial activist judge, a judge that, like all those justices of the past, Oputa, Kayode, and so on, would have given philosophical interpretation that would have made it difficult for executives to cross over. Because, yes, they have the mandate of the people, and they think that wherever they go, the people will go. No, it is not so. They still use the institution of a political party. That the Constitution did not state that does not necessarily mean that an activist judge cannot tamper with that particular notion and set a precedence. Because the way we are going, there is so much confusion in the political terrain that governance is derailed, and people incompetence hides under the canopy of confusion. That is the truth of the matter. So nobody is talking about governance now. People are talking to 2027. What a sheer arrogance, as if you can manufacture life. Who is sure that even in the next 1 week, the way people die these days, that some of them will not disappear from the surface of the earth? So it is mere arrogance to continue to play God by saying that you are projecting power for 2027 and depriving some people who ordinarily should have lived life for today because of misgovernance. That is the point we are making. So the issue of defection, the moral aspect of it is as strong as the legal aspect, but the issue is that it has to be enforced by a higher body that claims not only authority, but also morality. And that should have been the court, but it appears that we are muddled up generally.
So guys, you have seen what this man went through at the hands of the Nigerian police. It's really so sad that the people who are supposed to, protect and build the image of this country are actually the ones destroying it. You can imagine that, these people do not understand what professionalism is all about in their duty. And one might even ask if the Nigerian police as a security agency is actually investing in training their personnel. Because we've seen so many stories, the way they handle people, the way they treat people. When you see police on the Nigerian road, your mind tends to jump out because you don't know what is going to become of you the next moment they approach you. Some people will say they are scared of them planting something into their into their vehicles. Some of them will say they are scared of them, threatening them with their gun and all. They say a whole lot of reactions online of people meeting the Nigerian police, and you'll be shocked at their responses, their reactions, and the way they approach people, the way they manage conditions and situations, with Nigerians. And one just keep wondering if the Nigerian police can actually direct this energy in fighting insecurity. Will it not be better? I mean, the energy they try to dispense on ordinary citizens, if they can direct that same energy in fighting kidnappers and also those who are bringing trouble to this country. The same thing goes to the military. Now, this camouflage, yes, in the Western world, in Europe, it is not a problem. But since it is a problem in Nigeria, this man mistakenly brought it without that knowledge. Now, the wife told him it's wrong to have it in Nigeria, and he concurred. He decided not to wear it. Okay, mistakenly they saw it. Is it not for them to make a proper investigation if this man is a criminal? Does he have any criminal record? Or is it that he mistakenly took it? There are investigations that can be carried out. And once you see that this man mistakenly brought that material to Nigeria, it is your duty to warn him for the first time, caution him, or even if you want to fine him. But to come out and, will I even call it, terrorize people in the name of you're a policeman, I think it's wrong. You know, it's wrong for them to just be treating Nigerians as if they are not in their country. This woman brought her husband for the first time to visit her homeland, only to see something else at the hands of the Nigerian police. I think it is wrong, and it's time to start calling out the Nigerian police. You guys can be a bit professional. If you don't have the training, that should be the number one priority of the Nigerian government. Train your security personnel. Train them. Let them know what their job is so that they don't cross their limits. And the way they search people things in Nigeria is really so alarming. They will search and go to a shot. I don't even know. Anyway, guys, you have seen it. Let me know your honest reaction in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that you too can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.